Hello one and all, this is WellArmedWithTacos, and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeons of Dredmor. When we last left off, getting ready to move on to the 4th floor, and by getting ready I mean just going there. We're done here. This floor has nothing else to offer us. Alright. All the way to the 4th floor. Fish in a very narrow barrel. Hello, you. This guy is gonna become a regular problem now. Him and all of his friends, apparently. My on-seismic uppercut? Good. Uppercut. I don't like how many of these guys there are right now, but I think they're running away. They're running away. The good news is they shouldn't have too far to run because I haven't opened up any of the doors. Now, there's no promise that I wasn't going to open up to a wide room on the other side, but it didn't, so one of them's fighting me down there. Little steam traps popping up everywhere. And dead. One more problem dealt with. Please don't tell me this is a monster zoo. Oh, it's a monster zoo. Oh. Can I close the door from here? No. This is not good. Alright. Oh! Oh, that worked! Ah! I have to deal with this. Fish in a very long and narrow barrel. I don't remember the fruit tree in it at all. I'm always encountering new enemies in this game. Alright, have to watch our resources here. I'm watching my health, I'm watching my armor thing at the top. Magic golem, bad news. Living statue is bad news. He doesn't care too much about the physical damage that you deal. There. That's what I meant to do. I will wait it out. Thrusties are a bad day. I barely remember those guys. A cloud gremlin? I swear they're always adding new stuff to this one. I don't download any mods. Still the same game. Still the base game. I mean, not the base. I've got the expansions, but... Oh, I'm fighting a mustache spirit. No wonder I'm having such trouble. Mustache spirits are also very, very dodgy. Just like the thrusties. I mean, theoretically, this is the best position I could find myself in to fight these guys. Because I am pretty much in a hall where they have to come at me one at a time, and if I have to, I can run upstairs. I really don't want to have to do that, but it's an option. Then I'm basically just going to sit here and keep attacking. I'll put my suit up. Fish paladins, cloud gremlins, mustache spirit, samurai bots, bad news statue, thrusties. There are 60 monsters left in the zoo. And considering there are no other open doors, they really only have one way to funnel. One of the traps is going off over and over, so I don't know if it's effectively killed anything yet. I'll find out when I get to the room and see any corpses that might be there. Move forward. Thermoblobby. Who set the space on fire because I'm just taking fire damage. I need to suit up. I'm going to eat an omelet. I want to get that health regeneration going right now, rather than wait for it later, you know? More golems, more treants. I'll take whatever that is. And... oh, wait! Apparently not. There we go. Now they're coming. Kill the thermoblobbies. Kill the samurais. Something they're coming at me wounded, so the trap is doing something. That spot is already on fire. I leveled! The potato of justice. Let's see. Magic. I know I said last time I was tired of not taking spells, and I just... I was tired of not taking spells. But now I kind of feel like I just want to take more spells. I mean, honestly, if I'm going to end up doing more damage, I think I am going to need to go down the staff route. But at the same time, I get the same damage, I get improved smithing, and I get more to my core if I do this, if I go this way. Yeah. Whatever. Honestly, the smithing tree is pretty just... it's good, straightforward stats. Oh, that space is now on fire. I will move out of the fire. I will suit up. What is setting things on fire? That one is now also on fire. Oh, there's a thermoblobby there throwing fireballs. That's what's setting the space on fire. Did you just throw a tree at me? I mean an apple. That's what I meant to say. Ooh, a special monster. Another thermoblobby. And I want to seismic uppercut and hopefully stun you, because I don't want to figure out how hard you hit. You did throw an apple at me. I'm trying to see if there's any items here that I can't see. There are 31 monsters left in the zoo. We can start seeing what's going on a little bit. We can see the trap that they keep walking into. There is a mustache spirit here. The ones that dodge the most, like the thrusties and the mustache spirits, are by far the most annoying. There's some pumpkins in there who will continue to chill in there until basically we come to them, because they are spellcasting minions first and foremost. I think you are passive until that happens. This is why... ooh, a witchy! Witchies are bad news. Very spell-heavy enemy. In case I haven't made it clear, the enemies who like to throw magic at you are by far the worst of them. I swear I've never seen that creature before. I know I have never seen that creature before. How do monsters keep getting added to this game? Different every time. Ah, that's a trap. I'm glad I'm not the one that stepped on that. Now that space is on fire. That's a fish paladin. That's a thrusty coming my way. That's an acid bolt trap. I could disable it. I won't. Not yet. That is a powerful gnome. And there are spells going off everywhere. The cloud of death gas is one of the things the pumpkins like to do. They don't have an unlimited spell selection. They can only do so much, but... I mean, they only have certain spells known. What they do know, they can pretty much cast on an endless loop. Sometimes even seemingly without any kind of cooldown. I'm glad that didn't hit me. You can see why I hate this part the most. Lots of blocking going on from this one. And now that one's going to be aggressive. From no fault of my own. Whatever just hit me hit hard. I need to move. I need to eat something small. Bigger than that. Let's just eat some of the single ones in the inventory that are just taking up space. Like a plum. Go you. One of the most frustrating parts about the zoo is when you get enemies that know how to teleport. I don't think the pumpkins do, but enemies who know how to teleport can escape through doors that aren't open. Which means they can just teleport anywhere on the map, and you have to go hunt them down. And I think that might have ended up happening because there's no one here. It says there's one monster left in the zoo, and there's nothing. So, now I have to go find that monster. Could be anywhere. Well, it wasn't that one. I'll move into that statue. Mostly because I'm impatient. The best thing to do is check surrounding rooms. Because even if they teleported, they don't usually get far. They don't usually teleport far. Again, no promises. Well, that's just a shop. I'll be back. That is a Thalmite nest. That is really, 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 really bad. There's still a monster left. Ow. I'll just step on these. I really don't care at this point. Okay, I'd like to go check down here real quick. It's possible one wandered in here. They can't be in the shops. Just as they don't normally choose to be in here. The Vampire Hunter's hat is a really, 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 really good hat. I'm trading effectively 1 resistance, 5 health, and 2 and 2. For 1 less of that one. Critical. I think that's critical. Or that, no, that's counter chance. That's critical chance. Honestly, it's not really worth it for me. I'm not a super damage dealing character. I mean, I'm a melee guy, but I'm more of a melee tank than a melee herder. At this point, we just have to look around. We have to go about our business as normal, and the game will let us know when we've conveniently killed the last monster in the zoo. Copper wire. A strong iron caltrop trap. Diggles. Diggles are another one that can... Ah! The Herodric Lutefisk Cube! Scroll! Ooh, Diggle Commando. That's why I didn't see it. And that was the one who got away. As I said, Diggos can also do that. Well. What do we got? Let's look. Well, I got a ton of resistance. Basically none at all. I got more of that than that's got. I've got more of that than that's got. This is basically just better. But I will keep it. Actually, no, I'll probably get rid of it, because I don't remember if I needed that for a recipe. At least that's done. They like dropping that kind of stuff. I stepped into that. Like a fool. Notice my armor is now just gone. Oi! Stop! Mustache spirits. So annoying. Give me the gem. Give me the pearl. Close that. We're done here. Close that. We're done there. Did I sell things while I was there? I think I did. Let's go find out what's this way by kicking the door open. Dead. Wait. Kill. Or try to. Adventuring gloves. I did need those for a recipe. Those I specifically remember. Oh look! Last floor we couldn't find a shop anywhere. This floor we almost find 2 immediately. Wow. It's only 30. Actually, I can afford it. I don't really want it. It's just resistance. That I might want. So, straight up, the only thing I really care about is the fact that it's 7 damage. Mine is a total of 2, 6, 7 damage. Damage from different sources, or damage from one source. To be honest, the one I have now is probably better, but I'm gonna buy it for 2 reasons. A, it's cheap, and B, I could probably try to cronk it. Did I have anything I really wanted to sell? No. This is the Heraldric Lutefisk Cube. It only really holds one thing. Well, I was going to show you how it holds things, but not with that. I can take this apple. Scroll! Turn it into Lutefisk. Why do you want to do that? Why would you want to turn something that heals 5 into something that heals 1 and is a terrible, terrible, horrible piece of meat that tastes like death? Well, because as I said previously in another video, eventually donating that to that statue will bring you benefits. And if you have random junk that you are otherwise going to sell, you can just turn it into that. And at a certain point, when money becomes basically irrelevant to you, you're more inclined to actually spend your items turning them into Lutefisk rather than saving them to sell later on. I'm tired of not having any lockpicks. Imagine all the good stuff I'm bringing. Okay, who are we kidding? There's probably nothing really good that I'm missing. That is a good belt, though. Hoof. Hoof. That is a good belt. Just raises my caddishness and my savvy. Which is the one that improves my ability to disable traps. I don't think there is one. I mean, it's a good belt. You need trap disabling stuff to survive in this bloody game. I mean, if I step on that Thal Knight nest, like, that could be it. Like, that could be all she wrote. Where is it? Huh. Let's search this. Dark Orb. If you wanted to ever wanted to know how to make a dark orb, kids, there it is. As I step on it, I'm like, look, dead to twap. Boosh. Yep, dead to twap, all right. All right, folks. I'm gonna smash this and probably finish exploring this. We're in trouble. I'm just going to move. I'm going to wait for it to fade off. And then I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to stay miles away from that guy. I'm going to come up here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to close the door. And now I'm calling it a video. Because we survived that. Thank you all for watching. This is WellArmedWithTacos signing off. I'll see you later. Take care and bye-bye.